next guest from films like Enemy of the State, Can't Hardly Wait, and Austin Powers, and he's also in the sequel. You also see him turn into a werewolf every week as Oz on Buffy the Vampire Slayer. Take a look.
Time's up. Rules change.
Please welcome to the show, Seth Green. Well, hello, Seth Green. Nice to meet you.
Nice to show my Bill Bixby moment. Sweet.
Did you like that? Yeah.
I did, very much. I brought you something. I'm a big fan of yours, and I love the fact that you really take advantage of your public forum. I think it's important for people to communicate like that. So I wanted you to know I think you're a special person. I want to give you something special.
Well, thank you very much, Seth. That's very kind of you.
I should preface this as something I made for you.
You honestly made this?
Yeah.
Seth Green is crafty?
Super crafty. This is, I took stills from your...
Me and my Tommy, wait. Me and my Tommy. Me and my... How did you do this? How did you do this?
I took, I kind of did some covert research, and I found out what your favorite Tom Cruise movies were, and I got stills from them, and then digitally inserted you into them, and then put the whole thing onto
The amount of joy this brings me, I can't articulate. I really can. Excellent. People are going to ask if we'll sell this for charity. No, frankly, we won't. Wow, well, that is very kind of you, Seth. Thank you very much.
You're very welcome.
Or have you always been crafty?
Yeah. My mom is an art teacher, and we were, brought up being taught how to make stuff, and, you need a break, so I make stuff.
Where were you brought up?
I was brought up in Philadelphia.
No kidding.
Yeah. All right.
A few people, you get a ride home from them?
Nice.
My friend...
Thank goodness, don't have to take the bus. All right.
Mike Myers told me that on the set of Austin Powers, that outside the trailer, there are thousands of screaming kids for you every time you walk out of the trailer.
Oh, yeah, it gets to be a little upsetting, actually. No, that's a complete
He said they go crazy every time that you walk out in the street.
No, I don't know how accurate that is, but that's nice of him to say.
Did you enjoy working with him? You're doing the sequel now.
I love Mike. Yeah, Mike Myers is one of the coolest, but he's such a great guy, and working on that show is just the best. It's super fun, and he encourages you to be creative, and he doesn't take all the thunder for himself.
Right. And you met his mother-in-law, Linda Richmond?
I did. I went to see Mike. He played at the Groundlings Theater. He did it's an improv troupe in Los Angeles, and he participated with them, and I just happened on in there, and I got to meet her, which was really funny.
It's a trip. She's just like that Coffee Talk character.
I know. It's like meeting Mickey Mouse, hanging out at Burger King or something.
Right, because she's exactly like that.
Well, not like Mickey Mouse, but yeah, like his impersonation of her.
She just signed a big book deal, you know.
Oh, really?
She's an author now.
Oh, great.
Now I have to hear that every time.
Now she won't return my calls.
Exactly. She's all highfalutin now. She's the Deepak Chopra of the Jewish mothers at home. You know what I mean? She's like, you want me to tell you how to live your life? You call me, Linda Richmond.
Or better yet, read the book.
Exactly.
Nice.
Now, what's up with the hair color? Always a different color.
It's twofold. One, I'm kind of living out my punk rock fantasies, and two, I think it's really important to show people that appearances can often be deceiving, and there's a lot of negative energy and paranoia, especially when things like what happened in Colorado happen, where people start to go on witch hunts and they say anybody that's doing this or anybody that's doing this is bad apple, and I just disagree with that philosophy. I think you should get to know people on an individual basis, and this is my way of kind of spreading awareness that not all kids with punk rock hair are punk kids.
That's a good point. I really think I saw somebody on a TV show recently who said, you're never going to see my kid wearing a trench coat. As if a trench coat.
I wore a trench coat all through high school, and I think it really had to do with the fact that I was raised well and that my parents loved me, and even though I took a lot of flack in school and I was picked on, I definitely had my share of hard times. It was the fact that I was instilled with strong values and morals, and I don't feel like the information is the enemy either. People are saying the internet is bad, and this is bad, and this is bad. It's really not the information. It's the fact that these kids don't know right from wrong, or if they do know right from wrong, they're not they can't make, they say, I don't care if it's right or wrong, this is what I'm doing. And I think that's representative of a deeper problem.
How do you think we can instill kindness in our kids, in our society,
you
in
know
school?
what?
Because it's so hard to get through high school. Kids are so mean to each other.
It is, and I think as long as there's a society, I think there will be people who believe that they're better and people who feel that they're worse, and you'll see people take advantage of that. And unfortunately, I don't think that'll ever change. The only thing you can do is just remind kids that it does end, you know, and those, you get through those times. And I'm a perfect example of someone who had a really hard time in school, and look where I am now because I always believed in myself, and I had people who reinforced that no matter how often I was picked on or abused or whatever.
It's a very important message. We're going to talk more with Seth Green right after this break. Don't go away. We'll be right back. Seth Green, who is on Buffy the Vampire Slayer, as you know, and a voice on The Family Guy.
Oh, yeah, The Family Guy.
What a fun show that is. It's really fun.
Woo! All right.
All right. You did something that I've never done, and I'm a little jealous. You did The Tonight Show with Johnny Carson.
I did when I was like 13, 14 years old for radio days. But it's so sad because when you're that young, you know, you just want to be cool. And I knew Carson was a big deal, and I watched him all the time. And right before I went on, the producer goes, all right, don't be funnier than Johnny. Don't say anything that Johnny says. Don't make any jokes. You just sit there and be good. All right, ready? Have a great show.
Oh, no.
So I was already a complete mess being the kid that I was. I was trying really hard to follow the latest fashion. I had my, like, suspenders down around my ankles because I thought it was hip. And I walked out there and I was like, hey, Mr. Carson. And instead of being quiet or subservient or even intelligent or cohesive, I was just an idiot on the show, and he was trying desperately to save me. He's like, hey, all right, good job there. And I was like, blah, 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 blah. So, but yeah, I did the show, so that was exciting.
And you also met Ginger Spice?
Yeah,
you got a little crush on her?
You know what?
You got a little crunch? Come on, Seth.
I'll explain. I liked Ginger when she was in the Spice Girls, and she was kind of like, you know, brassy and kind of off-putting, and just, you know, said whatever she wanted and grabbed Kathy Lee's butt. You know, that's cool. So Sarah Gellar and I went to the premiere of Spice World, and I said to her, all right, I'm gonna get on Ginger. That's what I'm doing. And I went there specifically to meet her, and basically got right up next to her, and instead of being super suave Bruce Wayne guy, I was like, how you doing?
You total dorked out on yourself.
Totally blew it.
You're an adorable young man, very intelligent. I thank you very much for being here. Seth Green, back with the Cranberries. Don't go away.